Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the judge will be joining shortly. Could you? Sorry for keeping you to making you wait.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. How much more time will it be?
Yeah, the judge is here.
Good afternoon, judges.
Okay. Afternoon.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon, judges. So we'll be starting right now. So we'll be letting the team join in, and you are good to go when the introduction is done. All right.
Sure.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jaden Menezes, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this judging round. We would like to thank our platinum sponsors, Devfolio and Polygon. Gold sponsors Solana, Replit, Filecoin, and Coding Ninjas. Our knowledge partners Interview Buddy and Taskade. Our in-kind sponsors New Wolf Society, Three-Way Studio, and our streaming partner StreamYard for the consistent support throughout the event. Today we are gathered here to evaluate and recognize the hard work and dedication of the contestants who have put their hearts and souls into the competition. Introducing our judging panel, Mr. Saurav Singla, who is a seasoned IT professional with 17 years of experience in transformation, agile, scrum, and automation. Mr. Singla works at Capgemini Enterprise Agility and helps organizations deliver better value through Agile and DevOps. He is an expert in organizational change management, agile leadership development, and setting up continuous integration delivery environments. Now, introducing our next judge, Mr. Rathil Patel, who is a solutions engineer having experience in solving technical challenges for executives and professionals. He excels in a startup environment and is skilled in strategic thinking and tactical execution. He has experience in working with both enterprise and mid sized organizations globally and is passionate about training and building a positive work environment. We thank the judges who have taken the time out of their busy schedule to help us with the judging of the Unscript Rookies Hackathon. The judges today have a critical role to play in determining the outcome of this competition. And I have no doubt that each one of you is well equipped with the knowledge and expertise to make informed decisions. As we begin this round, I would like to remind you all of the criteria that will be used in evaluating the contestants' performances. The criteria include, but are not limited to, impact innovation, complexity, product, completion, technical feasibility, and presentation. It is important that we maintain a fair and impartial demeanor throughout the competition and focus solely on the merits of the contestants' performances. This is their moment to shine, and we should do everything in our power to ensure that they receive the recognition they deserve. Here are the rules for the judging rounds. There will be a total of 20 minutes for the entire team's presentation. First 5 minutes would be a PowerPoint presentation. Next 10 minutes would be a website or Android implementation. And last 5 minutes would be a Q&A round from the judging panel. I would be signalizing the team via the raise hand feature to mark the time frames of each segment of the presentation, 8 minute and 10th minute. So without further ado, let us begin this judging round and determine the best of the best. May the best performer win. Now calling upon our first team, Quack Quack Quad, requesting the team to check their audio and camera settings and make sure that you are ready with your material. Thank you, team Quack Quack Quad. You
Yeah,
can
are we
start your
audible?
presentation.
Yeah, are we audible?
Yeah, you are audible. What's the team name? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Quack quack ward. Like, yeah,
Quack.
duck. Yeah, we leaned into the duck thing.
Only thing is,
Yeah,
one thing before we start,
Yeah.
because in the form I can see Ming something, Code of Duty, Turing Machine, fusing metrics, or team coding thumbs.
yeah.
I cannot see Quack. Quack.
Like,
I know this question is not for you, Harsh, but
yeah,
probably
put the
some of the
alternatives.
moderators here.
We actually received the link through Discord.
Jaden,
Uh,
any moderators, please suggest.
Hmm. Uh,
Rathil, you also cannot see, right? These team.
yeah, I can't see the judge
Yeah.
team on the list. Jaden, can you check the list once? What's the name?
If no one is available, one thing we can do
Excuse
is,
me, sir. Could you please
yeah,
refresh the
Jaden.
list?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
sure.
different team
Okay,
names
thank you
now.
so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's sorted out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's quiet.
So can we begin with the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
I'll share my screen. Interesting. Yeah, is the PPT visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were asked to design this Work Connect application, and we went about it keeping certain things in mind. The first thing we kept in mind was to split the interfaces. One design choice could have been to have a common user object and then assign them roles based on what they choose in the beginning.
But we decided that the user should come in with the clarity of mind about what they want to do on our platform. So we split the entire routes into three: admin, client, and business. That was the first major design choice, and it involved a certain amount of uh, customization on the front end regarding uh,
State management.
state management. Like three different user contexts are maintained for each route specifically.
And a global provider for each of them.
Yes. Then the second thing was that we moved authentication and all kinds of computation to the backend. Like some people might choose to do carry out authentication in the front end itself, given that we are already using Firebase, which makes authentication easy. But we decided that our APIs should not be misused by unauthenticated users. So we are sending the packet to the front, username and password packet to the backend, and then carrying out the authentication. And based on that, we are providing them the UID. Yeah. We divided all pertinent routes into various folders so that each function is modular and can be accessed easily and integrated with the front end. Uh, there was some computation involved in the backend tool, the location thing, where you filter out jobs by nearby locations that are nearby on the worker side. The third design choice was that we've made things into flows instead of single page forms. Like our sign up, the entire sign up process was carried out in a modal, which was a flow. Uh, even
And similarly, the creation of the job, we decided to keep it as interactive as possible, rather than the simple traditional static form.
Student, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We also went ahead. We actually researched a lot about other websites that offer such similar jobs. We went on to Urban Cloud and we liked the design implementation there. It's basically there are jobs that you can create in a custom manner, and then that we have managed in the custom section. If you can see here on my mouse, this is the custom card, and then there are predefined jobs that you can directly select, opt, and then the most of the details we fill. You just have to fill description and the location. So we went on with that approach.
yeah. Moving on, the fourth design choice was to have flatter UX and lesser menu depths. Like everything is accessible in the dashboard itself. The primary feature of our app is the chat thing, where it lets clients connect to workers, and that is accessible through a button in the bottom right hand corner. And in the chat you can carry out the entire transaction. Like you can open the chat, and then in the chat itself you can select which worker you want to assign the job to. We had a consistent design choice. We used this blue gradient everywhere throughout the app. Now coming to the tech stack used, we used React to interface with to for a front end, and to we used Node plus Express, as we mentioned, to interface with a Firebase backend. The authentication and the data storage is carried out in the Firebase. There is one Firebase function in the front end itself. It's for storing images, which the workers provide when during the verification.
Apart from that, the other things we used was there's a chat window where the workers and the clients they get to come together, and the workers basically auction off and bid their minimum price for which a job will be done. For that, we have used Socket.io in the backend and Socket.io client library in the front end to create a room use and connect both of them using sockets. And then the messages that they send are sent in it's a real-time communication between the two of them.
We also use we take
Excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're going to have to continue with the implementation because your 5 minutes for the PowerPoint presentation is already over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
can-
are already done. Just
Yeah, we'll
30
just
seconds for the future scope.
take 1 minute for the future scope. Like we collected a lot
Okay,
of
but
data.
please do it as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because-
sure.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. We are collecting a lot of data in the backend. We have a lot of data in the backend, but we are not funneling it entirely to the front end. We need to expand on that part. Then user location, and like we have the user location captured, but we are not using it constructively for anything right now. Even the components, like we had to make a lot of components in a very small span of time, So we kind of skimmed on that part. And blockchain, we have a contract ready for minting an NFT for workers, but that is not integrated because of the time constraints. So we'll move on to the demo then.
Yeah.
Rohit will share his screen.
Yeah.
Stop sharing.
Not working. Yeah, my screen is visible, right? Yeah. So as Subhajit told us before, we have split our application into three interfaces. The admin one here, then there's the client side, and then there's a business side to that. So I'll get started with the admin side because that's the main thing. I'll just sign in. So there are okay. First I'll sign in. For now, I created a few test accounts to sign in, so that we don't have to create accounts right away. So this is an admin account. Basically, there are two functionalities to an admin. We added a root admin, and then the root admin can add other people as admins that are registered on the platform. That is one function, and the other function of the admin is to take a formal verification of a worker as shown here. Okay, I'll show you the approve pending workers. So whenever a worker signs up on the platform, it's not able to like directly use our platform. He has to submit a proof, soft copy proof. They'll be shown here, and then the admin can view that proof and then verify it. And then once the worker is verified, then only he'll be able to access the platform. It's the same thing for the client too. So as you can see, this button over here, it shows it takes you to the proof that the client uploaded, the client or the worker uploaded. So for now it's a dummy image, but yeah, so that does work. And then once you hit approve, it actually approves that worker. Now we'll be able to register it. So all the interfaces are built on the website itself. Cool. So this is the admin dashboard. We actually wanted to plot a graph of the current active users and the list of all users too. But since we're short of time, we just went on and did all this with this little jiffy. Cool. Now I'll shift to the other side. That's the client side. Okay. As you can see, I'm already logged in. I'll log out and then log in again just to show you the whole flow. The flow is pretty similar, and we
have used the same component.
Yeah, the components are the same. It's just the flow that is changing. So there's no code repetition and all. There's no redundant code. I'll log in with my email. Yeah. So this is the client side basically. Client has two applications. Right now I don't have any pending or listed tasks. So if those are available, they can directly interact with them in the dashboard. This is the dashboard. Then my name obviously, and then there's the main function, a list job now function. I'll create that, click that, and it'll show me a pop-up. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There are some predefined templates, the most popular templates. We can update them later. Those are plumber, electrician, janitor, anything. And then there's custom that you can create. So I'll just go ahead and go with security tab. Yeah, I click that. Next. And this is where this is what the flow we are talking about. So you can explain the flow, like a one-page flow where the whole input is divided into different pages. Yeah. So this is the job description. I'll just type something. Basically, you need a
It's a title.
Yeah.
You don't need.
It's a job title.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Security guys. Yeah, you can if you want, you can at any time switch from this buttons. You can switch between those forms. Yeah. Then okay, that's 50 characters needed. Okay, I'll just type something for now.
Yeah.
If that's okay. Yeah. Then the starting bit. So basically, each job on a platform is treated kind of an option where the users first enters the starting bit, and the client first enters the starting bit, and the worker now bid on that. Okay, so I'll do this work for this less, and then it keeps on getting updated, and the client can like both the client and the worker can reach a price where they both are there in their comfortable zone and can work on it. So I'll enter the starting price for this job, maybe 1,000 rupees. Yeah, and this is one of the like most the feature that took most of the time. This is like adding a geolocation to your service. So now you it's just like Swiggy Zomato. You have some pre-default saved addresses, templates that you have like work home, or you can just click on and it'll take the geolocation, ask you for the geolocation and take that. So I can add that, and I can add my address manually, or I can hit this detect button. So it'll just uh,
You have to enter a manual address as a string. That would be a human reference, but we also need a computational reference, and that would be detected by the
Yeah.
lat long would be detected by that.
Yeah, the lat long we are later using for workers to filter jobs using border radius. Let's say they want jobs with this category in a 10-kilometer radius. So we are using lat longs for that.
Yeah.
So I'll just use detect. It didn't ask me for a permission because I gave it earlier. So yes, address name is right now.
Just basically what you want to name your address for
Yeah.
future references.
Yeah, it's just
If you want to reuse it.
yeah. So it's a college. Well, I'm in college right now. So yeah, I'll select this and I'll go next. And now I'm all set. I'll just click done, and then the job will get propagated to the backend. And then through the backend, it will get uploaded to the database. Cool. Oh wait, sorry, I logged out. I'll log in just one sec. What is the yeah, as you can see, this is the chat box that we're talking about, and there where everything is here at once. Yeah, so as you can see,
Excuse me,
yes sir.
could you please speed up the process?
Yes sir, sure,
Yeah,
sure, sure,
sure.
We'll just complete the chat process, and then everything will be wrapped up. This is the last feature. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so
Okay,
now
got it.
yeah, the last thing is a chat where both the workers and the clients come together in a single room that is connected using sockets to enable real-time communication between both of them. And then as you can see, for each new job there's a new room, so specifically you can join different rooms for different chats, different jobs. I'll open a chat right now here, the security chat, and I'll go into a client account, a worker account, to see how the auction process works. This is the business account. I'll sign in with a business account. Yeah, I have my business account ready. Yeah, I want see for the there are features to either filter using location, or filter using his profession, or filter using what category of jobs he want. For now, it's just everything displayed. So as you can see, this is the latest job, the security job that I as a client uploaded. The worker can come here, and right now nobody has bid on this platform. I'll say, okay, I'll do this job of 500, and as you can see, there's nothing here right now because nobody has bid till now. I'll do 500 and see. As you can see, on in real time, both the rooms are connected using sockets, and it's not just one worker and one client, multiple workers and one client on the same room. So yeah, and on the client side, the client has the option to select the any offer that he likes. Maybe he likes a 500 offer better than a 400, so he'll have the option to select that offer. Once he does that, it'll get added. That job will be listed to the specific worker.
Yeah, it will get added to the workers pending transactions.
Yes. So that was the whole thing. If there's time, I can still show you the worker dashboard too. But
This is the worker.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, the worker dashboard is pretty similar. You can, sorry, business dashboard. You can see the chat screen, and just one second, I'll exit. You can see the chat screen here. It's lagging. Yeah. Chat screen, and then there are pending tasks and listed tasks. For now, I haven't subscribed. Basically, whenever a job gets assigned to you, you are basically subscribing to a job kind of. So those tasks get seen here. Yeah. Apart from that, this is the homepage of our website.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Could you please start with the Q&A section?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you'll be having only 5 minutes for that. So
Sure.
try to wrap it
We are actually-
within that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually done with the whole working of
Surely.
the website. So I'll
Thanks
stop
a lot,
recording.
Harsh and team, for this impressive demo. I'm really impressed with the technology stack you guys used. I just have one question before we get into the functional part. Is there how many open APIs, open functions you use
Only
to
two, sir.
build on?
One for calculating the distance between 2 points, and no,
For
there's only
location,
one. Yeah,
for
geolocation.
location,
Yeah, only that.
geolocation. No other.
Yeah, on the backend, the whole we are using the Firebase SDK kit.
Mhm.
So that's kind of a Firebase as a service, a Firebase on the backend. But open APIs are only one, calculating distances between 2 points.
No, that was a package.
Yeah, that was an NPM package kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Do you
Geolocation
guys
front end.
think you could have used more rather than reinventing the wheel?
Uh, like for chat and all.
S-
Yeah, yeah. That's my
Yeah.
question.
We actually,
Like
sorry.
we got into this frame of mind where we also wanted to take something out of this hackathon other than
Got it.
Just
this
Yeah.
basic
using
project. Like
APIs.
sockets was
And
The whole
something.
socket
we
thing we
had
learned in under 3 4 hours and like tried to implement it. And even creating rooms was a unique experience.
Yeah.
and we had a lot in mind to implement, so we thought using our own would be a best idea.
Okay. No, only thing is you could have extended it to, again, not a recommendation,
Okay.
to payment gateway side on the. I know it's not mentioned in your basic requisites, but it could have been done. The payment gateways have been implemented, the security part, the scalability part. If you could have reused some of the things, just my observation. I'm not, but I'm really
Yeah.
impressed with the
Like
Yeah,
things you
we would
developed
have
and like.
if we were familiar with those technologies, but we
ac-
are not yet. So
actually we searched Stripe.js for that integrating payments, but we are short on time, so we couldn't implement it.
Surely, surely, we got it. Okay, so now on the functional side, what is you think will be the USP for this application?
probably the anonymity, because like that the workers are verified. So and you also know that your address and your phone number won't be leaked to the workers. Like
Okay,
like
let me give an example.
yeah,
USP with Urban Ladder or Urban Clap, similar to that application. What is your USP?
USP. Like in terms of implementation, like they too have split interfaces. Uh, the USP, like our application is like managed by us. It's a small thing and it's very extensible. So like we can add several data manipulation features in our backend and make the interface much more comfortable for the users.
Yeah. So one of the features that we have is auctioning kind of thing. Urban Claps and the other thing that they have is
The
a
SQ.
specific price tag for that. So we have a competitive pricing where both of the people can like stay in their comfort zone
Yeah.
and give up their prices. So yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing was
No, that's fine.
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Atil, any questions?
Yeah, I was just when you talk about pricing, right? Like you have the negotiation section. Now, how are you defining right now the boundary of the work that has been done? So, I understand the chat was supposed to be limited to only numbers. You don't have around anywhere. Like the job right now, what you're putting, it's only it's only direct. So when you negotiate, how are they negotiating on terms? Okay, what is the boundary of my work? Okay, these are the three items that I'm supposed to work in this particular aspect. How is that defined right now on the
Like
platform?
we have a description field in the job itself.
It's just not displayed.
Yeah,
The-
that is what we meant by funneling all the data. We are collecting the job description.
Thank you, Team Quack Quack Quad, for your incredible presentation. Now calling upon our next team, Squadron. Okay, I will go by the rules once again. There will be a total of 20 minutes for the entire team's presentation. First 5 minutes would be a PowerPoint presentation. Next 10 minutes would be the website or Android implementation. And last 5 minutes would be the Q&A round for the judging panel.
Okay, fine. We can begin. Okay.
Sorry, what Go ahead, please.
So I'll just hello, a very good afternoon to respected judges and the mentors and the team.